Hey man, welcome back to a new video. I've been gone for a little bit, I had exams, but now I'm back. Today, we're matchmaking Carlos Prates' next fight. I'm gonna matchmake based on two factors. Which fight has the biggest reward, which fight gets Prates the fame, the ranking that he wants, and which fight is the easiest and which fight is the hardest. That's the two factors. I'm gonna review three options, then I'm gonna tell you this is his next fight. Let's get right into it. First fight, I'm gonna start with MVP. MVP, I believe, is the easiest fight out of all three of the people that I'm gonna name. He's the easiest. Now, striking, it's gonna be a problem, but why is it the easiest? If Prates is struggling, let's say he's struggling in striking, he's like, man, this karate stance, it's posing me too much trouble. I don't know what to do. He can shoot a takedown. Ian Gary's grappling this is not even good. Yes, he is working at shoot box. Yes, he's training at shoot box, Ian Gary. But we saw there's rookie mistakes he was doing on the ground against MVP. It's not like he's the best grappler. It just MVP is absolutely terrible. MVP is terrible in grappling. He's terrible. Carlos Prates, we saw yesterday against Neil Magny, defended the takedowns good. He even reversed Magny, was on top of him. So if he really wants to, he takes down MVP for 3 rounds, 30-27s him. Easy, no problem. And even in striking, I wouldn't be surprised if Prates can catch him. But, you know, like he can do whatever. If he's struggling in striking, he can just shoot a takedown. And MVP is ranked only number 13. Prates is going to be 15 or 14 because Magny was 15, so they might even put Prates over MVP, you never know. So the fight itself, it's a big money fight, but it's an easy fight. I think Prates deserves a higher ranked opponent and someone that gives more rewards if you beat him. So let's go to the second option, Jeff Neal. Now, Jeff Neal is ranked number 10. Jeff Neal is a very good gatekeeper. I mean, I don't know if you can call him gatekeeper, because Neil Magny is like a gatekeeper, but Jeff Neal, to know that you're elite, you gotta get past Jeff Neal. To know that you're elite. Shavkat passed the test, Ian Gary passed the test, Carlos Prates. Number 10 ranked, Jeff Neal. If Carlos Prates goes out there, demolishes him, he gonna be number 10, number 9, and it's a fight that he can win. Now, the striking against MVP way harder than Jeff Neal. Because Jeff Neal is a boxer, you know, he pressures you. Carlos Prates is a sniper. He can snipe him, he can outstrike him, he can use calf kicks. I mean, he got good kickboxing too. He got knees. Just like the knee that Ian Gary was timing Jeff Neal, Carlos Prates got a very good body knee and very good knee. So he can time Jeff Neal on the entries every single time. I'm very confident that Prates wins. Only thing is though, if he is struggling in striking, he can't just shoot takedowns. But I don't think he will struggle because MVP striking is way different. That's why he will struggle with MVP. But he can shoot takedowns. And Jeff Neal, he can't, but he's going to win the striking. So Jeff Neal, it's a medium difficulty fight. You know, he's a dangerous guy and he can't take down Jeff Neal. But the reward level is higher than MVP. This fight makes more sense for Jeff Neal in Australia. The third option, the reward is the highest. Difficulty is also the highest. Jack Della Maddalena. Now, the reward of this fight makes so much sense. But it doesn't make sense for Jack Della Maddalena. Why would JDM fight Carlos Prates, who just beat Neil Magny, just got into the ranking? It doesn't make much sense unless JDM literally doesn't have any other opponent in Perth and he wants to fight in Australia. That's the only reason why JDM will fight Prates. But the difficulty is the hardest. It's a hard matchup. I can see Prates winning, but also JDM can close the distance on Prates and knock him out. JDM's boxing is very good. I believe he can catch Carlos Prates. He can catch Carlos Prates, yes. Carlos Prates, he's hittable. Yes, he was beating the shit out of Jing Liang, but still, you know, he was catching some shots. I believe JDM can knock him out. So that's the hardest fight with the biggest reward. But for JDM, it doesn't really make sense. So the option that I'm picking, the best option, is option B, the second option, Jeff Neal. That's the fight that should happen next in Australia. Makes so much sense for him. He cracks into the top 10. It's a fight that he can win, and I think he will win. I think he's the better striker. He just gotta watch out for Jeff Neal's entries and power. But he's the better striker. He can outstrike him. He can snipe him. That's the fight that should happen next. Now, let me know in the comments down below if you agree, or maybe you think there's another fight that makes sense for Carlos Prates. Let me know, and that's it for today's video. Peace.